Hello and welcome back to B-Boss Kitchen. Today I'm going to be making yeast rolls. I will be using my bread machine that will process my dough. It doesn't bake them, but it just mixes the dough and does a process in it. I had a friend that I had shared my recipe with her, and she wanted me to do a video to demonstrate my yeast rolls. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to start with 7.5 ounces of hot tap water, and I just put that into my dispenser. I use white lily bread flour. You have to use bread flour. I have tried it before with just all-purpose flour, and they did not do as well. I don't know what the difference is, but there is a difference in the bread flour and in just regular flour. So to my hot water, I'm going to add 2 1/3 cup of my flour. These are 2/3 cup measuring cup, and I just do 3 of those. The recipe actually called for, I think it was 3 cups of flour, but I found the rolls not to be as light and airy with that much flour, so I reduced it down to 2 1/3 cup, and it works much better. Okay, now to my flour, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of powdered milk, 3.5 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. And now in the center, I'm going to create a well. Actually, I'm going to shake my ingredients around, kind of level that off. And then I'm going to create a well in the center, and I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of yeast in my well. Then I take 3 tablespoons of butter that I have cut into 6 pieces, and so I'll just put the butter around in the bin, just like that. And then I'll put this into my bread machine, and I process it just on a dough setting. It will mix my dough, and it kind of just sits there. After it's mixed, it'll be in the machine for 1 hour and 20 minutes, and then I will take the dough out, and we'll go from there, and I'll show you what else I do. Okay, the timer has gone off on my bread machine, and so now I'm going to take the dough out and let it rest. And I'm just going to lightly flour it. This will rest for 15 minutes, and then I'll pinch it off and make rolls out of it, and then let that rise. So, okay, the timer has gone off. My dough has rested for 15 minutes, and so now I'm going to pinch my rolls off. I do just like a very large hen egg size, and I dip mine in melted butter and then put them on the pan. You can set these in anywhere that is free of any drafts. You don't have to have a bread-proof setting on your oven. It just happens that I do, and so that's where I put mine. But you can set them in a place that's out of the way of any draft and let them rise. Okay, this is how they look before they rise. And so now I'm going to put them in my oven and let them rise, and then I will take them out and I will show you, and then I'll bake them. Okay, my rolls have risen. I want you to see how they look. And now I'm going to place them in a 350-degree oven, and I'm just going to pre-bake these so that I can put these in my freezer. I have done another pan of them that I cooked completely, and I'll show you those in the video. But I want to put these now in the oven and pre-bake them for about 8 minutes. And then I'll show you how they look. Okay, these rolls have baked for 8 minutes, and I'm gonna stop it at that point. That will stop the rising or falling. I should say falling rather than rising. But baking them for 8 minutes, it kind of seals everything so that you can bake them at a later time or finish baking them at a later time, and it's just like having fresh rolls. So I am going to put these in my freezer, and at the time when I get ready to cook these, finish baking them, I'll take them out of the freezer, let them thaw, pop them in a 350 oven for a few more minutes until they're brown, and they're just like they have just been processed. So I want to zoom in on these and let you take a good look at them. They smell so good. There's nothing much better to me than yeast bread. I just love it. But I did want to show these to you, and so that you can see that's all you have to do. And then you can have fresh rolls at any point in time. And I did bake one set completely, and so I will show you that now and let you see how they look once they're completely done. Okay, the rolls are done, and they baked for 10 minutes in a 350-degree oven. And so I'm going to take these up and get a spatula. See how they look. Okay, and here's the finished rolls. These are really, really, really good and very easy to do. I've made them a lot, but like I said earlier on, I do it with my bread machine. It's what mixes the dough. It doesn't bake in the bread machine, but it processes the dough in it. So now I will do a taste test for you and show you how it looks. Ooh, it's so hot. This is how they look on the inside. Put some butter. This one's falling apart on me. These are so good. I don't know which side or which piece to eat first, but here goes. I love yeast bread. That is so light and good. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. And if you will, give me a thumbs up to indicate that you enjoyed it. Click on the bell so you'll receive notification when I post another video, and leave me a comment. Share it with somebody. I'll post the recipe in the description box below. And until the next time, this is Beba saying, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. And I hope you have a great day until I see you again. And I hope to see you really soon. Bye.